Okay, guys, welcome to King of the Table. How are you both feeling?
Feeling great, thank you.
Good, thank you.
So, this match is super interesting because when we announced it, immediately the fans said it's a huge mismatch. But 50% of the fans said it's a huge mismatch because Sabin's going to win, and 50% because Pavlo's going to win. So, in your guys' opinion, who should be favourite in this match?
First of all, you choose very good. I mean, if the answer of the fans are 50-50, it means your pick the card, it was very good from the beginning. I don't know, I let Pablo to say what he think, and then maybe I'll say about
Yeah,
the match.
I think it's very good matchup, but yeah, I think Sabin may be favorite a little bit because he's bigger, heavier, and probably more experienced.
Don't say that. I mean,
But I'm ready. Listen, I've been training. I'm strong and ready, and I think it's very good matchup, right?
for sure, no doubt. I only hope no injury from both sides because it's stupid injury. So many injury before, and it's not good. We'll warm up good. We'll make a good show and war, because show come from the war. Because show many try to make show, but they don't pull. We pull because we love to pull and we love to fight for real, and the show comes for sure. You don't need to try to make show. You need to try to be your own, and then it'll be. About the match, oh, I'm a little bit, to say, scared about me and him. I don't know how to say, because I didn't pull from a long time. I train hard. I test myself for training, but it's not the same. Pablo is very strong. In point where I'm, it's not my favorite point, but where I'm strong, where I feel good, I think Pablo have a minus for me, but he have a big plus where I don't have it. And this is, it will, we'll see how equal and how hard it will be the fight. But I am very happy about this match because it's very good for both in this moment to check. No, Pablo?
Yeah, absolutely. We're gonna test each other in our weakest points for sure. Yeah, it's styles make matches, and yeah, we'll see how it goes.
It will be over for sure. I don't know how long it will take the war, but it will be from the beginning because adrenaline is there. We are lover. We pull from many years. We don't born in arm wrestling from 3 years ago. I mean, we don't come. We know we pull in the old way, old period. We pull in the new medium, and now in new. Everything we see all these changes, and what happened. Almost we start the same period. Me, Hermes, Pavlo, about 2022. Pablo a little bit early. Only John is different. We are from old guy. I mean old guard. And it will be a strong match for sure.
Lots of people wondering how your training's been going and who you've been training with. Have you got high-level training partners to prepare for someone like Pavlo?
No.
Level?
No, it's hard to have. I have some guys, but it's hard to have. What do you mean high level? High level of their level, of their of their kilo, because it's very important. High level, because there can be world champion at 70 kilo, and pound for pound it can be the strongest in the world. But for me, it will be only maybe a good warm up or medium training. It means I can have a someone who is not in the top, but to be better for the training if it's more stronger and more endurance. I have some. My usually training and practice it's in Bulgaria, in Gorna Orakovica with Master Gashevsky. Yeah, maybe you heard about him. And I put more pressure on me to train more on the table. I think it's better. The connection is. I like to do gym. But it's not for me. I think.
And Pavlo, how is your form now versus when you pulled John? And
I'm very curious about this. Thank you for question.
how
The weight.
difficult do you think this match against Sabin do you predict it to be as opposed to your match against John?
I think it's more difficult against Sabin because John was kind of predictable. So this match is much more difficult. My form, I am better. I'm a little bit heavier, and I'm stronger. And technique-wise, I think I'm on the same level approximately. I don't think I've been improving on technique because most of my training is not on the table, unfortunately. Most of my training in the gym. I don't really have training partners. I have a few, but not on the highest level. But I've been hitting some tournaments around the States and some super matches, so I've been keeping my table shape.
And how did you rate Sabin's performance at the King of the Table tournament?
Oh, very high, absolutely. No underestimation. Absolutely, very high.
It was my first match after 4 years, a long story behind, but I don't know. I want to pull more than ever now. About the question you put to him, I want to answer. For John is more close to his style. I mean, well, John maybe for sure is much stronger than me in his style, which is closer to his style. And this is now like I said before, we have plus and minus, but different, not in the same way. It will be very interesting. Maybe we'll have at one moment will be equal, and then the machine start to work. And it will be very nice. I think because I know what happened when strong guys pull, the match go in some points where it's equal and they stay, they wait, endurance. I don't know, everything it's happened in a few seconds. It's crazy, but it's nice.
Are you guys willing to say here what you think are the biggest weaknesses of each other?
My weaknesses or what I think about him?
Yeah, of Pavlo.
I think his only weakness is, to be honest, at this level, it's speed. I think speed in. I mean, when he attack. This is my opinion. With strap, without strap, it's fast. It's fast. It's not so. This is what I think. He have everything. He's not. You don't have weakness. When we say weakness, it means what we have not, because we don't have same level of. We are top everywhere. Weakness, but still strong. You know, weakness, but it's not a weakness. It's our weakness. But maybe it can be the strongest point of for the opponent. Yeah, it's our weakness, but it's not weak. You don't understand. We don't train there, or we are very weak there. You can be everywhere. It's very hard to be everywhere equal. If you are everywhere, every style equal, I think you are not in the top. It's impossible. It's too much for a body to have, because it means to train everything at the same level, at highest level.
Would you agree, Pavlo, that speed is
Yeah, speed. I'm not a fast puller. I can be fast enough, but yeah, absolutely.
And for you, have you identified a weakness of Sabin, or are you unsure because we've seen so little of him?
I will tell him if you know. You don't.
No, it's not about weaknesses. I believe that Sabin is pretty complete puller. I do have a plan where I think I may be stronger. I'm not disclosing this right now, but I don't think he have really weaknesses.
Big weaknesses. Like I said also, because I want to say first the wrist, but the wrist how? If you pull with the strongest top roll, maybe even my wrist will flip a little bit, and this is not my weakness. It's my strongest, but depends when you compare and in what moment the weakness. You can win with the weakness in one match sometimes.
Both of you guys are on an upward trajectory right now, and I'm sure planning for even bigger super matches. Do you feel like you need to make a statement and try to dominate this match, or is just winning enough for both of you?
Dominating is very uncomfortable word because if you won the match, you dominated it, right? So no, absolutely. We both came here to win, and yeah, it's not about dominating to prove something, but yeah, we need to win. I need to win.
In my opinion, I think we come here not for win. We come here both to fight for win. I mean, we will fight, not only like this. We want both this. And everyone will, maybe we are not the greatest at talking, picture, training in the gym, but everybody will understand on the table how much how stronger we are and how much we want to pull. and everything on the table. There, after you can talk. Before, I mean about us.
And there's two other matches on the card, of course, guys that we're all familiar with. So first of all, Dennis versus John. How do you guys see these matches going?
For me, it's very hard to say because you don't know exactly about John I know how he is, but about Dennis, he have a little bit king moves. In my opinion, if he don't use the king moves, in the end, I put 60% for John. If the match go there, because I was in the king of the table too, and John was very, very strong in the middle, go with Devon, and Devon go in his move, and from then everything stopped. John is John. I'm very happy I'm here in this event with John, and I don't know, I don't have words. John, I thank personal, and I thank in the name of the other athletes to John for what he did, what he doing, and because he existing, and still thanks our watching and our view with what he doing. It's crazy, nice, and thank you, John. This is my opinion. I think John will win if Dennis don't go this move. He will do if John go too much, and it's the last weapon. I mean, this is what, if he will go there, John for sure will try, will lose, and then it will be different. But normal match on strength and endurance, for sure, John. Even he's 18 years older, I think. Yeah, 18 or.
And Pavlo, you agree or disagree?
No, I disagree. I would say that no, I love John, and I absolutely
but
everybody loves John, and yeah, I think this time Dennis will take the match pretty dominance, and I know that never underestimate and never bet against John. I know that, but this time I think Dennis got it.
And then we have Levon and Hermes. Predictions for that one?
It's hard to predict. I mean, even you want something or you believe in something, it's very hard to know. You know, it's like a drag race. 2000 horse power car in 2000 fast thing, it change everything. I mean, there it can. I mean, in arm wrestling, half of seconds or just a little bit to lose the control or the concentration, it can change. And if you change a little bit, it can change everything. First the position, then he can stop, then he can back. First round, second round, and everything it change from a little bit. I mean, it will be a very. I think in this moment, Hermes, yeah, and Morozov are the only who can try. I said, and I'm no doubt for from the hand control, Hermes have something to say. For the power and the rest, and who will win, it's maybe 75% to Levon. But for hand control, and I'm 90% for Hermes. I mean, he will not lose the wrist, in my opinion, Hermes, or maybe I'll talk wrong, I don't know, but this is what I think, and this is what you believe before, because you know how he trained, you know where he will attack, you know everywhere about him, about the opponent, and you try to think how it will be, but you don't know exactly.
And you have a kind of infamous win over Levon. Is it true that there's bad blood between you two? Fans are always talking about this.
I listen. I will tell you. Maybe I want to talk even with Levon, because we don't talk from 4 years. My only problem, but it's my problem. I really appreciate him at what he's doing now and at his level. Is he can admit and he lie about that day. It's easy. I don't want to come back. It's hard to. You need, when you lose a win, it's a win. When you lose, you need to admit. You can win European 2 months ago, left, right, easy. You win left easy. One day before you come, we pull fresh by fresh. You lost after 2 months. You beat everyone, and from there, no one beat you from 5 years. But only one day you said you wasn't prepared. Come on, give to me what I deserve in that day. After, everything is for you, but nothing else. I'm the last one, and probably the first.
Pavlo,
First again.
Yeah, unfortunate predictions is yes, Levan got it. And unfortunately, I think that nobody at his level yet, because everybody else below is probably 25 or 30% less than Levan. Why I saying unfortunately? Because it's very good when we have a healthy competition, like between us. Who knows, right? Everybody's having opinions there. Not yet, but Hermes getting there, and probably he will get there soon. In my opinion, not yet. And I really, really will appreciate if he can even beat him a little bit off the center, or we can see some kind of match for a few seconds.
A little bit action.
Okay, guys, well, that pretty much wraps it up. I think really your match is one of the most exciting matches we've ever had at King of the Table, because it's so unpredictable.
Exactly.
For many reasons. So we're super excited to have you here.
This is a surprise, not to know before. Even Real Madrid play with the Barcelona, but if you know the 10 players don't play, it's not show. Even the biggest, no, if you know it's you know the score before.
Yeah. Okay, well, may the best man win. If you want to shake hands, you can.
All the best.
And in 48 hours, we'll see you on the table.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.